The famous We Love Houston sign just off Interstate 10. We're coming to you from the Toyota Center in the biggest city in the Lone Star State. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, we know Russell Westbrook is fearless on the court and with his sense of fashion. Growing up around Los Angeles, he said, I felt like every day was the first day of school. That's how it was the minute I woke up. And guys, he's starting to release his own lines of clothing and accessories. I have a couple in my closet. Back to you.
Influential with his taste for sure, David. Thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Hazonia at the 4 and Whiteside at the 5. And it's Hood in at the 3. And for the Rockets, Tucker and Capella are up front. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. And it's Gordon in at the small forward position. Marquee matchup tonight, Brent. Everyone's been looking forward to this one. This is a statement game for both teams.
Part of this game tonight, Kevin, will be interesting. We know the stars will be stars in the game tonight. This is a great indicator for the coaching staff about maybe this is a guy we can rely on as the season goes on. Maybe come playoff time, this is the type of player who we know in bigger moments is ready to accept the challenge.
That's a good look inside the game. I like it.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
And they pick up 2.
Just so good at rising, firing, and dismantling defenses.
So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. Harden, and it's blocked by Whiteside. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Lillard with the ball, nailed from three-point land. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
You go back to 2015, the Blazers lost 4 of their 5 starters in the offseason. So instead of rebuilding, they retooled around Damian Lillard, and what a piece to retool behind. Amazing how far they've come in the past couple seasons where they've placed in the Western Conference.
It's been a quick start for Portland. Here's Hazonia. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. For Houston, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Gordon kicks to Westbrook. The 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. And so just over a minute and a half played. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on James Harden.
The 2013 draft comes up, and the 10th pick is announced as C.J. McCollum out of Lehigh. And a lot of people said, who is this guy? Not a lot of people say that now, Kevin.
And that one misses. So both teams changing it up here. And he sinks the second. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Harden with it. It's Rivers on the wing. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Well, the deep ball accuracy is much more consistent now from Austin Rivers, learning how to be an effective shooter at this level.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Portland out in front, up by 3. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Now a chance to hear shooting guard Eric Gordon talk about their key to winning.
It's all about not making mistakes, getting rebounds, and getting good stops to really push the pace up. And I think when we do that, we always are at our best.
And Greg, nowadays it's all about pushing the pace.
And it's an offensive-oriented league now. When you execute and really look to attack, it puts the opposition on their heels.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Gardner and Gordon are out on the wing. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Rivers, and it's House in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. The Rockets shooting their first free throw of the game here.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
And the call will go against Anthony Tolliver. That is his first foul of the game. Green, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. .129 left to play here in the half. Green inside the three-point line, but they recover it. Here's Harden. Nurkic with the block.
Nurkic seeing an opportunity there to make the impact defensively with the block.
Here's Lillard. Makes it off the glass. Lillard's got the lead up to 6 now for Portland.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
And here's Harden for 3. The Rockets again can't hit.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
For Portland, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team. So you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
The first free throw is good.
When he was drafted, Damian Lillard said he wanted to go to the Blazers with the 6th pick. The opportunity to play right away and be embraced by the city of Portland.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Daniel House. And Russell Westbrook has subbed in for James Harden.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Tucker with the ball, working on Collins. Takes a 3, and it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Russell Westbrook.
Well, Westbrook does everything with tremendous confidence. Even though the numbers aren't there, he pulls up from 3 and knocks it down.
And here's McCollum for 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Rivers against McCollum. Lock at 6. Goes up from the top of the key. That one off the back iron and out. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Terry Stotts. Coach, they've been shooting poorly. Is that good defense or bad offense?
Probably a little bit of both. You know, I think we're competing defensively, and they've missed some opportunities.
It's led to good results for you, though. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. The biggest lead they were able to get out to during the first period was 6 points. They were in the driver's seat once we got into the second quarter. Their lead is now 8 here at the half, and they've got all the momentum on their side. Shaq, how do you think the Trailblazers were playing?
In simple truth, they just got hot. Didn't matter what the defense was doing, Ernie. They were definitely able to rise above it. Even the tough shots. Did you see that one shot? I don't know how they even went down. They can carry this over to the second half. It's going to be hard to beat them, boy. Woo-wee.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about Houston?
Well, I think their problem is rebounding, Ernie. You know, when you're trying to come back in a game, every possession counts because each possession can turn into points, and you need to cut that deficit quickly.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Are there any players, Brent, you have been surprised with how good they've become?
Well, last year, the evolution of Pascal Siakam and what he was able to do in Toronto was just out of nowhere. And what an incredible run he had, being a huge part of getting that team into the NBA Finals for the first time. Canada saw finals basketball, the birthplace of basketball.
The Toronto Huskies, you're right.
Pascal Siakam last year was such a huge eye-opener.
How about his game 1 in the finals? Unbelievable.
Tremendous and great confidence. And the way that he can play, Kevin, very difficult to match up against. Shooting threes, transition, long on defense. It'll be interesting to see in the years to come how far Pascal Siakam comes in the league.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the court for the Trailblazers is Onya at the 4 and Whiteside at the 5. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. And it's Hood in at the 3 spot.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Gordon finds Westbrook. The tray. Can't hit that one. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Takes it from 10 and misses it off the right side of the rim. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Harden's shot is good.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Lasagna, the pass to Hood. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. Lillard misses. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. Both teams deciding to change it up. Portland leading. Blindside dishes to Bazemore. Now McCollum. Top of the key. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. McCollum's got his second bucket tonight.
That's a great read on the pick and roll by McCollum. The defender backing up leaves him no hope of affecting that shot.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Trailblazers lead by 4. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Trailing by 4. Austin Rivers is out there with Russell Westbrook. And there's Gordon. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 4-man position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. The Trailblazers shooting 43% from the floor. Here's Little. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. Nurkic checked in for the Trailblazers. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Rivers looking over the floor. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Well, the defense cannot allow Austin Rivers to do that. He loves embarrassing them with the handle.
1:19 left in the 4th. McCollum kicks to Little. Off target from three-point range. The Rockets shooting poorly, just 35% so far. So the wing on the left. Here's Westbrook. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. Houston making a switch. Capella's checked in. And then for the Trailblazers, Mario Hezonya's checked in for Zach Collins. Rodney Hood comes in for Little. And Lillard subbed in for Kent Bazemore. .104 left here in the 4th quarter. Outside Westbrook. They get it again. Yes!
You remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, Greg, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Three-pointer, Lillard. Trifecta!
That's a tip of the cap there, always wanting to take the big shot for his team. Lillard makes more than his fair share.
Timeout called, the Rockets. They're down by 5. There's 45 seconds left in the game. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
And he's grabbed this game with both hands and just never let it go. I mean, he scored a huge percentage of their points. He hadn't been the main guy for him. He's been the only guy for them.
James Harden, he's checked in for Austin Rivers. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Mike D'Antoni talked to his team. He said, we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Tucker. It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're up by 3. We've got 22 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
I mean, every year since his rookie campaign, Lillard gets the maximum attention from defenses. They're schemed to slow him down. That's what's so impressive about the numbers that he's put up throughout his career.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And he steps up and knocks them down, making it a 2-possession game.
Timeout called, the Rockets. They're behind by 5. 20 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Shooting 2.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Gordon finds Harden. From deep three-point range, knocks down the trifecta.
Just a huge shot by Gordon with the game on the line. That's why his teammates want him to take those shots. Steps up big.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're leading by 4. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Lillard looking around. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian, it looks like this team's progress can be measured by your improvement at the defensive end. And did we see that tonight?
We made some mistakes like every other basketball team does, but I think we did a great job of making adjustments. You know, we got a little more physical. You know, we did a great job of that.
And that led to a big win, Damian. Thanks for your time, man. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.